Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is doing well. And as you can see, the weather here is really nice. It's sunny and we are now in the month of August, and we are now in our last month of winter, but the weather here is like a spring here in Christchurch, so it's good now for planting and gardening by this time. And we're hoping we will not have more frost. We're hoping we're not having a snow or hail for another 3 weeks. So we're just excited today that at least we can start our gardening again. And so today we will just have to start preparing our garden again, and we can still plant some plants, some vegetables that can still grow prosperously. Like we got cabbage, we got broccoli, silver beet. Yeah, all the stuff can still grow during the winter, but I wanted to start planting now because I wanted to harvest in early spring, like September. So I wanted to harvest, so now we're still replanting. I still have some plants that I planted during winter, but they're very slow. But some of them I'm harvesting, and I'm actually harvesting a broccoli. So I'm gonna show you some of the stuff that I bought it today. So as you can see, I have some cabbage, I have silver beet, but now I'm starting to replant replant them. I actually I also buy some seedlings that I'm going to stop replanting. So I got, like, this one is, I got spinach, and I have some spring onions, and I get climbing beans, which is I wanted to start sowing them and put it along our veranda, so that by springtime, and then I could replant them. And then this one is, I have a climbing beans, or this beans is an Asian beans, when it doesn't normally grow here in New Zealand, but I bought this one and I'm hoping that I could replant. So I could replant them. They like in warm weather. So in Asia we got so much of this, so I'm hoping to grow them with this one. But I also buy some seedlings, because some seedlings that I could replant it. So I have here some of this beetroot, so it's for the salad. I like the beetroot, so beetroot can grow during the winter. Yeah, I also bought some broccoli, because broccoli is easy to grow during winter. It's a little bit slow, but they can grow really well and good, and it's not too much slugs around it and insects and it. So I bought some of it, and then I think I bought some I also bought some Brussels sprouts. So I have some Brussels sprout to replant it. So over here where I'm going to replant some of them, and my husband is already dig out the soil and overturn it. It's ready. So last time I put some dead leaves underneath to decompose it, and it's good for earthworm. So now I can see when he turned over it, the soil, I got a lot of earthworms, so the soil is really good. So I forgot to show you, this one is the one we transplanted last time. This box that we just made it, we transplanted already over here, our blueberry. So I just start replanting some of my seedling. Okay. Yeah, I didn't grow these seedlings, but I bought it from the gardening shop. But they're really cheap. It's just only $1.89, so it's better than I'll grow my seedlings at this stage during the cold season, especially if you don't have a greenhouse. So I can see the soil, I got a lot of earthworms into it, which is nice. So that means the soil is really healthy. So I just replant them. Okay, so I already actually started some of it, and I'll show you some how I replant. The Brussels sprouts is doesn't really need a have a bigger space, because normally Brussels sprouts grow upwards, not unlike the round cabbage. They grow wide, the leaves, but the Brussels sprout, they go really, they go up, so you don't need to put too much space each other. So I just divide that. Okay, so just dig a bit hole. So I like to put them in lines so that at the same time it looks nice. One more here. Yeah, I just did a hole and press it down. Yeah, soil is really good. I got heaps of earthworm. Nice. I got heaps of earthworm onto it. Okay, so beside them is I'm going to put my broccoli, because I'm harvesting soon now my broccoli, so I have to replant some of it, and then so that by springtime, early spring, then I still have a harvest. Because right now, especially right now, vegetables are really expensive now, but it's good to have your own, grow your own, which is organic. It's good to grow your own. So I have 6 seedlings for each spot. So yeah, I like broccoli, because what I do with broccoli is I just normally boil a water. I normally just boil the water, and after I cut the broccoli, and I just soak for a while there with the hot water, and you just eat it like that. It's nice. It's like a salad. Okay. Well, looking good. Okay, it's looking good. I got double seedlings, so separate that. So what we do is, after we plant, at the edge of each spaces, I put this a little bit hole so that the water can stay in. Okay. So now we're going to prepare for the pots that we're gonna plant for our seedlings, beans. So over here, these are my growing pots. Normally I keep reusing them and I never throw them away. So after it grows another seeds and replant them, and then I keep them and reuse it again. So it got like 6 holes onto it. So all we have to do is just put soil. So normally these soils are from our compost, so they're really good. So I just fill that in. Then I think it's best I will remove my gloves to put for the seeds. So what I normally does is in every holes, instead of putting 1 seeds, I put 2 seeds each. I just press that using my finger and press that down. I put two seeds in each hole, so that just in case it died the other one, and then we have the other one, and then later on when they grow, you just separate them and replant them. So after, when it's ready now, the seedlings, I will replant them in a bigger space. So but because it's still cold at the moment, so I won't be putting it this outside. What I do is I put along my porch or veranda, because in my veranda a bit warm, so that's where I put them, my seedlings. And then within 3 weeks, so they already the seeds already start sprouting or growing. So by springs, then I already have a seedlings for the beans, and it's ready to replant them. So by before it's summer times in December, I already start harvesting for the beans. So that's how I prepare, and then I'll just put it along my veranda. So this grapes vineyard, we planted this last year, and it's growing fast now. So before the spring, so we are putting now the wires that it will go through to it. So we just put a post over there, 3 posts. So we have 2 of them, one and then this one. So we just put it wire. Okay, so we just put all the vines in the wire. Sorry, not to know yet. It's all the way. It's looking good. So just wait for the springs and all the leaves were gonna come out. Okay, so on this side I got so many weeds, so we will be weeding this one. I have some plants growing onto it, but I think I'm gonna change them now. I got some celery that is growing over here, but I'm going to remove them now and just plant a new one. But I have some cauliflower that is growing. They're a bit slow, so I just need to clean them, remove all the weeds so they can grow well. And so this one, I'm gonna remove some of my celery that is growing over here and plant a new one. Celery can also grow all year round, so even winter time they grow celery. And cauliflower, they grow also during winter time, so it's good to, you can still plant them. They are pros, hard pros, so that's good. So I just have to weed them one by one and pull this out, because I think I have this now for a year. So what I do when I harvested the celery, all I do is I just cut the branch that I needed and leave it, and that's still grow again a new one. So but this one is a little bit older, so I want to change one. They're still growing a new leaves onto it, but I like a new one now. So this one is just, I have this since last year, so it's just a year old now, 1 year old now, and they still keep growing. So but I think it's time to change. So all we need to do is just remove all the weeds. This out. Those yellow buckets are where I planted my strawberries. So over here is my recycling bin. So every waste that I have, all the weeds and evergreens that I pull up from my veggie garden, I put them over here. So I've already removed the last one that I get, and I got so many earthworms. It's really good. I just put all of them here, and then on top like that I'll put a little bit soil to make it faster to decompose. So I use everything is organic from my garden, so it's good to use them. So you can buy any buckets, any drums and old drums, and use it for your recycling, and you don't need to get a fertilizer. Buy fertilizer, save you money. So like some of this, look at this soil, this one is from my compost. So these are the things that we remove it from that drum. So they're really good, and heaps of earthworm. So it's good for this one is my pears. Yeah, and we did a lot of harvest into these pears last year. They're not just really big, they're just like 5 feet tall. But last year we got so many pears, we harvested so much. Yes. So my spinach is still growing really nice. I like the spinach, especially for soup and stir fry. Yeah, they normally grow all year round. And my broccoli, I can see this is some of my broccoli, but I have some on the other side. I have some broccoli that I could harvest it today. Yeah, they started now, which is great. And I still have here another silver bit. Okay, so some of my broccoli that is ready for harvesting. Yeah, I planted this during winter, but now it's still grow a bit slow, but it still looks nice. And I have another one here, and I have 3 ready for harvesting. Okay, so finally I managed to remove most of the weeds, but I can see over here most of my cabbage. I can see some there's some insects eating the leaves, so I'm going to put a spray into it, an organic spray. Yeah, but they're still growing. Yeah, so it's good. So I'll just put water now. So what I'm gonna do is I just put water for the plants that I planted. So we just put water for plants that we planted. So after you plant them, make sure that they have water. Yeah, it's looking good. So this is my broccoli. It's no, it's not a broccoli, it's a Brussels sprouts and broccoli. Yeah, So thank you so much guys for watching my channel. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe my channel. Appreciate everyone who's watching my channel and supporting us. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. Till next time again. Bye.